Oh my goodness, everybody, hello and welcome today. We are so excited to have the amazing goddess. This is truly the truest, loveliest goddess, Mikaela Katherine Jones. She is author, intuitive counselor, and vibrational sound healing guide, vibrational sound healing teacher, vibrational sound healing goddess. And she is the author of The Little Book of Light. And this is 111 ways to bring light into your life. And I'm so grateful and honored to be talking with you today.
Thank you, Alicia.
I met Mikaela through my neighbor Roman, who I was having a bad day, and he said, "You need a little book of light."
Aww.
And sent me to your website, and I downloaded the book. I have loved the book. I sent it to my sister, my sister Christy Kretz, who then in San Francisco, well, she's in the East Bay, and then she, reached out to you for one of your angel readings.
Yes.
And my sister gifted me, the sweetheart that she is, an angel reading. It took me a long time to get to you, and she was so funny. She said, "Mikaela's reminding me that you haven't used your angel reading yet," and just at the right time, I reached out to Mikaela for an angel reading that was quite amazing. The words that came back, and of course I asked about fertility. I asked about my future of having a baby, and are we having a baby? Am I adopting a baby? What did the angels say? And Mikaela channeled is an angel empath, and got what you sent back to me was so extraordinary that we formed a friendship over this.
I love it.
And so from this experience, we're lucky to have Mikaela here, and I'm going to let you talk and tell us a little bit about yourself.
Sure.
And then we'll go from there, because she is truly a goddess, and here at Fertility Goddess Television, we look at the whole picture. So it's not just the body, it's the spirit, and you are the goddess of the spirit.
Beautiful.
So
Oh,
there you are.
So sweet. Thank you, Alicia. I love that fertility of the spirit. And I think that's so true, that if you look at those words, fertility of the spirit, I mean, our spirit is naturally fertile. Our spirit, our souls are naturally abundant and giving and flowing. But sometimes life happens. And in our limited human perspective, we can get kind of trapped in these smaller ideas of limitation and lack, and thinking that things need to be a certain way. So I believe that a lot of our human experience is about reopening ourselves to the natural, abundant fertility of our spirit.
Absolutely.
So I love your television show, and I think it's beautiful, and I'm so happy to be here and be talking about this.
Well, we are in our infancy, so we've been so fortunate to have wonderful women speak about these have been healers that we've talked to, and you're definitely a healer, and you are so multi-dimensional. I mean, yes, this is an amazing book, and I encourage everyone to get it for a daily affirmation and reminder. But you are, an intuitive counselor, and the vibrational sound healing therapy or vibrational sound healing class that I took recently really made me say, ladies, goddesses, and men out there too, anyone who's watching this, do not discount the power of sound healing. So if we could talk a little bit about the spirit of fertility in the spirit. So taking a moment to, when we're having a stressful time, and the injections and the frustration of not getting pregnant, and seeing the not pregnant sign every time we take a pregnancy test, or even harder, you got pregnant and had a miscarriage. So I've been through that. So and if your husband or your partner, either it's a woman or it's a man, whoever it is, it's two men having a child or two women having a child, or whoever your combination is, everybody goes through this experience together. So if we could talk a little bit about fertility in the spirit, again, like you just started there, and then we'll talk about vibrational sound.
Sure. When we're looking at creating something in our lives, whether it be an actual physical little being, or whether that be creating a family, whether that's coming through ourselves or we're adopting or foster parenting even, right? Whatever the situation is, you know, there's this tremendous desire and this feeling of urgency sometimes that can naturally, I mean, the intention is pure because it comes from our heart. We want to create this beautiful family in whatever form that is. But sometimes that purity of intention and that passion, if you will, can naturally just lead to a sense of anxiety. And is it going to happen? When is it going to happen? Well, I need to happen now because I only have so many years left and all of that kind of a thing.
Right.
So for me, when I think of fertility of the spirit in terms of actually literally creating a baby or a family, I think it's super important to do two things. One is to really have tools and techniques that can help you just release the stress of that. So whether that be through meditation or through yoga or through like vibrational sound healing, and that could just be simply putting on some really relaxing music for yourself. And then lastly, it's about literally taking that time to go within and to tap into the fertility of the spirit.
We forget to do that.
We do, especially here in LA or, you know, busy cities. You can get, we can all get so overwhelmed by all of the things that we need to do, just in terms of meeting our daily survival needs, but then also when we're trying to create a family or bring in a new one into the world. So for me and for clients I've worked with, I find that it's super important to have, you know, some daily practices that you can engage in to really release the stress and the anxiety so that you can tune into your inner spirit. So one of the tools that I teach, like in vibrational sound healing, if we can segue.
Let's
into
just
the
mix it up. We're going to mix it up because we might even do one of those vibrational sound healings. We could.
Yeah, we could actually.
Because when we talk about the chakra, we'll go right into it. Let's go right into vibrational sound healing because this was amazing.
So yeah, it's true. So like when we think of just the general stress and anxiety of our daily living and of living in big cities and of going towards our goals, and you know, whether that's creating a little one or creating some new career for yourself, it's so important every day just to release that stress of the worry. And for me, a really powerful way that I found a number of years ago through vibrational sound healing is the power of sound and the power of toning. So vibrational sound healing is oftentimes called toning.
Right.
So I'm just going to say toning for now for short. So one of the things that I do every morning is I wake up and I will literally use the sacred vowel sound that is associated with the first chakra, which is all about releasing the worries and the stresses of survival and creating. So each chakra has a sacred vowel sound associated with it. The first chakra, which is the base of the spine and is the color red, if a person wanted to go so far as to getting into the color of it and all of that, the sound is So when you tone, what you do is you take a deep breath and then you exhale. So I already felt you've had
Yes,
I already feel like
amazing.
more relaxed just from doing it once. So in toning, generally you want to do things in threes. So even if you just woke up and did 3 of those, you're just going to find yourself feeling more grounded, more present, more relaxed and in your body. And the beauty of this is that you can do that anytime throughout the day. It doesn't have to be first thing in the morning.
Right.
You could be like in line at the post office or in the grocery store or wherever you are, and just stop for a moment. And if you can't actually physically do it, you can even just think it. Which sounds
I did that
weird.
in my meditation, my silent meditation the other day. I went through the different vowel sounds and quietly. It was like doing that, but and for what we concentrate on, it'd be the first and second chakras, because your second chakra is
Your second chakra, which is a few inches below the belly button, the sacral chakra, yeah, right about there, that has to do with creativity. So literally has to do with creativity in terms of birthing.
Right.
So when you're talking about fertility and birthing, you would focus on the first and second chakras.
Come on, everyone, put your hands down there. Feel it. You know where your ovaries are by now.
Yeah. Exactly.
And your kidneys, which is, I mean, that's sort of first chakra. You could massage it. We had to pat that today in yoga.
Did you?
And then if you really pat down here. So
Yes, first and second chakras,
Chakra.
definitely.
So the second
this-
chakra.
Yeah, the second chakra has to do with creativity and having balanced emotions. So key, both really key.
Yeah.
Yes, when you're focusing on creating a family, creating a baby. So first and second chakra. Second chakra, the sound is ooh.
Ooh. Okay, let's
Which you kind of, if you think about it, it makes sense. It's like ooh. Should we do some ooh?
let's
Should we do a couple oohs?
Should we do 3?
Let's do 3.
Okay,
oohs,
everyone, you
'cause it's
guys
so
can
fun.
join us. Get ready to put your feet on the
Okay.
ground. Let's talk
Yes.
about position for toning
Yeah.
if you're sitting.
Yes, ideally feet flat on the ground, legs uncrossed. If that's not possible, it's still going to help you. But ideally, this is the ideal.
Are your
And
hands
also,
open?
yeah, palms face up.
Okay,
Yes.
so up, down.
Yeah,
Okay.
down on your lap. So they're both able to release and receive. Oh, that is actually one really important thing I want to mention about toning is that the best definition I ever heard of toning is that it is it subconsciously releases any blocks that prevent you from fulfilling your divine design. So just as an acorn or a sunflower seed has the divine design to become this beautiful
Right.
oak tree, so too do we
Right.
have a divine design.
Right.
So, so both when you're toning, it's both releasing and it's also instilling or manifesting, calling. It has both the feminine and masculine
Right.
dynamics to it.
So the example of like the circle, like going
Yes.
in and coming out.
Beautiful.
You know, men's sperm goes in,
Right.
baby comes out.
Exactly. Exactly. Beautiful.
There you go.
There you go. So shall we do 3
Yeah,
oohs?
let's do
Okay,
3
let's
oohs,
do
okay?
3 oohs. Deep breath. And you want to just set the intention that you're clearing anything.
That was beautiful.
That feels
I
so
felt
good.
it.
Me too, thank you. Thanks for giving us the
It's
opportunity to do that. I'm a
We
super
need to-
freak toner, I say. I
know.
love to tone as much as possible.
I think we all do on some level. Like it
Yeah.
tap, like, oh, it's okay. Now we're together and we're gonna make this. You know, I like, as I mentioned, I like to do ma chants when I'm with my women and holding hands and sending the ma energy to the skies. On a big group level, there's nothing more powerful. And even when we're talking about raw ma, you mentioned that. If you want to talk a little bit about raw ma, male, female.
Oh, sure. So the sacred sound for the divine masculine is ra, and you really roll the R, so it's like ra. And then the sacred sound for the divine feminine is ma. And interestingly, both the ra and the ma end in the ah sound, which the ah has to do with the heart chakra.
Oh, right
being,
here.
yeah.
Yes, the heart chakra.
The heart chakra, so being able to both give and receive love. So it's, to me, it's just a really beautiful idea that the divine feminine and the masculine, that they both lead you to your heart.
Well, okay, let's do quickly all the chakras. We can't leave it at the first, second, the third. We'll go quick. We don't have to do all the time.
Right.
I mean, we could, but
That
I
could
think
take long.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
And in fact, after this, you'll have Mikaela's information. You'll go to her website, www.mikaelajones.com.
And it's M-I-K.
Yeah, M-I-K-E-L-A.
Yeah.
Okay. You'll tell us.
Yeah.
Okay, but quickly through, so the people who know what the chakras are, because actually in fertility, it's your whole body, it's your whole diaphragm. You know, we just breathe so shallowly sometimes. We forget to like breathe deep. Okay, so we've done the first and second chakra. Third chakra is where?
Third chakra is a couple inches above the belly button. That one is O.
Oh.
And the sound is, the sound is O. The color is like a beautiful, vibrant yellow. Fourth chakra is an emerald green at your heart.
Emerald
and that
green.
sound is Ah.
Okay.
And actually, a neat thing about Ah is that, you know, when you take a deep breath and you exhale, you sigh, it naturally sounds yeah,
Great.
so even doing that a few times can help. And then the fifth chakra at the throat is I, like AY. And that has to do with speaking your truth and being able to maintain and set boundaries, create boundaries, being able to say yes when you want to, no when you need to, kind of thing. So that. And then the sixth chakra is up at your third eye. And that vowel sound, exactly right there. And that vowel sound is A. And that has to do with vision and being able to have a clear vision for your life, and also having that inner vision, that psychic vision.
And I think your third eye is really important in meditation. And,
Yes.
you know, like I'm focusing here. And again, meditation. 3 of my friends who had trouble getting pregnant and suddenly got pregnant, several different ways, IVF, naturally, surprise, all were like, we meditated. So, okay.
Beautiful.
So that was fifth.
Sixth.
Okay.
5, 6. Seventh is the crown chakra, which is basically your connection to source and energy and everything that you need to create in your life. And the sound is E. So then there's that other really fun one that I do that's a combination of the E, Ah,
Oh, you do that one.
So let's say that you just got some bad news and the pregnancy test came back not pregnant. Then if you're feeling overwhelmed and you're like, okay, what do I do next? Where do I go from here? One thing that you can do at home is to tone the E, Ah, So it's basically opening up to your inner guidance and asking for information, where do I go next? Because that fertility of the spirit is always forthcoming and giving. Right. Opening up to that. And then you chant Ah because it is resonating with your heart. And then coming down to the first chakra.
First or second?
First chakra.
Oh, first chakra.
Because first chakra is where everything manifests into the physical universe.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so not the second, which is the creator.
Well, it's not the creator, it's more like creativity and emotionality. Okay. Yeah. So in terms of like bringing new information in and then
releasing it.
Yeah, releasing it and being aware of what that is and then manifesting it. It's E, Ah, Yeah.
Okay,
so
let's
do that?
Let's do that one.
Cool.
Okay.
Deep breath. So some people will be really lucky and they'll just like hear something or see something or have a feeling of what to do, like they'll just be drawn to do something. For other people, it might come to you throughout the day. It might just pop in your head, or you might hear a song on the radio and it might joggle something, or in your dreams before you go to sleep at night, that kind of a thing. But I definitely recommend on doing that because it's just made a profound impact in my life in terms of like, okay, what's the next step?
Right. And I think just sounds, people have, aromatherapy. I'm a sound therapy person. I love to hear the very first bird in the morning tweet. Right. And I record it. Today, the first bird tweeted at 6:10.
You do? That's beautiful.
I record the rain because we live in LA and it never rains. Right. You're lucky you live in Portland. Mikaela lives in
of
Portland.
rain.
There's lots of rain. But here it's such a
Yeah.
rarity. And I love to make, what time did I hear the first bird? Or the sound of the lone airplane.
Oh, yes.
I love wind chimes and the wind. Like today I was trying to practice having a storm. I was like,
Ooh.
like,
I love it.
you know, we don't ever have storms, but we just have a storm therapy.
You're a natural. You're a natural
I
for
love
this.
that, yeah.
And humming too.
Humming.
Even just humming, if a person thinks toning is like a little bit too
Yeah.
much for them, even just humming
Humming.
can be very soothing to the soul and to the body. Yes. So yes, you're a natural for that.
So look into toning and wherever you are in the world, and you know, you can instruct with Mikaela over the phone and through email, and talk to her about the different things. She knows so much about this, and I just in the last week it has just made me feel so much better.
I'm
and
so happy to hear that.
you know, and through that, you're very gifted with the angels, and I want to have you talk a little bit about your angel readings.
Sure.
Because there's one in the Little Book of Light. There we are, Little Book of Light. I think it's 15 in this book. Okay, this is my favorite. It's my sister and Christy and I's favorite. Number 15 is believe in angels. If you believe, you will feel their presence often. Ask them for guidance, comfort, and love. They are honored to be of service, but you must ask first. Ask, and then ask some more. And I think sometimes we forget to say, I'd like to ask to be a mother. I'd like to ask to be, or, you know, I'd like to ask to birth my own baby, but I also like to ask to have a baby come to us. I'd like to ask what is in store from my higher power. What is the message I'm to receive? And I think that we all have people in our lives who've come and gone to the next place, heaven or wherever.
Yeah.
And, you know, I mean, for me, I have grandmothers. I have my Aunt Molly, who I miss and I talk to a lot. And I have Tammy Faye.
Awesome.
I often ask Tammy Faye, if Tammy Faye were here, she would say, Alicia, you know that Jesus Christ will bring you a baby. But you've got to pray to Jesus.
I love it. Well, that's a beautiful thing I find about the angelic realm. For me, I think of them, I think of the angelic realm as like this realm of light beings. And they're non-denominational, but they will appear to you in whatever your faith is. So
That's right.
Yeah,
You know, angels are for everybody.
Yeah, angels are for everybody. They're not just for certain religions. They really are there present for everybody.
Right.
And the beautiful thing about the angelic realm is that we all have a number of angel guides surrounding us all of the time. And that they are there to be of service to humans. They are there to help us fulfill our highest potentials and our deepest fulfillment in life. So they really, really want to help us. But so many people just don't, they're not open to that, or so I just, kind of tell people, even if you're not open to it, just pretend for a day, just try it on for a day. Just ask, angel guides, can you please help me do A, B, C, and D, or
Right.
please give me the strength to do this, or please show me, the best way to do this, or please give me a parking space here in LA. I mean, it's like everybody has their little parking angels.
Everyone has
right?
their parking angels on the dashboard.
Exactly.
You need every help you can get.
Yeah.
San Francisco's worse.
Oh my gosh, that's so true. But so when I do like the email readings, people send me questions, or I do
Right.
angel guided healing sessions in person or via Skype. Those are kind of a combination of the visual images and the messages that I receive from the angelic realm for that particular person. And as you know, the imagery is often very fairy tale like and childlike, or kind of has like a movie like feeling to it.
Right.
That are really powerful and resonant for the individuals 99.999% of the time.
Right. Angel
yeah.
mini movies.
Yeah. And so it's like, but then I have a background as a hypnotherapist and theta healing and Reiki and radiance technique practitioner. So when I'm doing stuff in person or even remotely, I'm kind of doing all, it's like they're
Right, it's
using
all
me.
incorporated.
Yeah, they're using me to channel through their energy and the messages and all of that sort of stuff. So it's really fun.
We need all the help we can get, and we take it from wherever we can. As we not forget, I used to be the fertility whore.
Right.
No, I shouldn't go back there. But
funny.
You laughed at that. See, you
I
understood.
did, I totally
You understood
get
what
it.
that was about.
I totally get it, girlfriend goddess. Yeah.
Because, I mean, it's more, it's just about, like, look, we're open to anything. Be
Yes.
open.
Yes.
And I think what that means is everybody be open. However your fertility journey takes you. We have friends who are 2 men who are starting their journey with a surrogate and then donors. It's all going to be this wonderful combination to bring new life into the world.
Beautiful.
And I love it all.
Exactly.
I have religious members of my family who don't think that is 100%. That's a little too much. Too much interplay with science, but that's what we're here for.
Yeah.
To go forward and make it happen. However, and it's funny. Like I know it's the story of people trying so hard and they ultimately get pregnant naturally. So it does happen. We all know it happens. And if you reach out to Mikaela, I guarantee you, your experience with talking with her or interacting with her, whichever way that is, whether you reach out for an angel reading or a toning lesson or just guidance in whatever way. I mean, she was in Portland. How excited. You were here for like 2 weeks.
Yes.
And she made time to be with us today. So thank you.
Oh, my pleasure.
And it was just
So
incredible.
much,
And we could go on.
We could talk forever. It's
But
true.
her website is mikaelajones.com, Mikaela Jones.com. And you want to share your email?
Email is info@mikaelajones.com.
So
Yeah. Thank you.
www. Where, when, and why not?
Yeah, email me. Send me your questions, and I can kind of help navigate you to whatever the appropriate tool is, or other people too.
Her website has all the information. It has, just how to reach her, the different services you provide, then a little bit of price, and, it's all there. So, go for it. And I'm so grateful to you. I feel very blessed. I have a mosh that you're leaving. I feel like when we met each other, I had that friend, my friend came, he's like, you two don't know each other?
I know.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And for everybody at Fertility Goddess Television, we're grateful to you. And check us out.
Yes, thank you for doing all the beautiful work that you're doing.
Well, we're just trying. If we don't share our story, there might be someone tuning in today that goes, I needed to hear that today. So that's all we could do. Anyway.
My pleasure.
Thank you, Beauty.
Thank you, Beauty.
Oh, third eye press. That's my new thing.
Ooh, okay.
What if we all like greeted each other that way?
Oh my gosh, I would
Like,
love
isn't
that.
that Buddhist-y?
Yeah, it is very Buddhist-y. Wow.
Okay, next episode. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day.
Have a good
Bye.
one. Thanks. Bye.